afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cornbrook Contracted. My name is Thomas. This here is Jamie. And Jamie, we are home. We are back where, really where it all began. Back in the day.
Absolutely. I don't think I ever get tired of this view.
It's a stunning one, isn't it? It really is.
It's just utterly spectacular.
As you can see, we've got a lot of silage rows up down below us. We cut this down yesterday. Had a good. It's a little bit late in the afternoon now, but it's had a good kind of day to wilt in the sun. So we're gonna get after it, and yeah, we're gonna fill up the pits here, and it's like just running around on our old stomping grounds, really.
It is.
And he kept my old forager. Can you believe it? David kept the old New Holland.
That is a gorgeous piece of kit, and I can't believe he's still using it.
It's just magnificent. So, a little bit of backstory. When we came here, I was the forage harvester driver, or student driver, I guess is probably more apt, and Jamie was the combine student driver. I don't know what you did with your combine, because that's definitely not it.
No, but that's a very much more new piece of kit.
Yeah, I bet you'd have wished you had that one. But yeah, look at it, it's beautiful. I'm very much looking forward to get into it. I gather we've got some of the lads over there ready to go. These are some of Dave's employees, I think.
I'm gonna go over there and whip them to the shape in a little bit.
We've got about I think he said it's about 75-ish acres to run at, so it shouldn't take us too long if it all goes well. I am just gonna get myself back accustomed with the New Holland. If you want to go over and get the guys ready, we'll head on down. So I'm assuming it's all gassed up, ready to go. So I'll just when you see me pull out, I guess follow me on down to the field and we'll see how we go.
Cool. I will see you down there.
Lovely stuff. Alrighty then, so we have got ourselves a gem of a machine here. I drove this for about 3 years, give or take. And it is still, credit to Dave, in immaculate condition. Really is stunning. Really, really nice. So we're going to jump on in and let's see what it's looking like inside. As you can see, it is pretty basic. It has not very many buttons and switches and more big levers. But I can work with that. Let's just see if it'll start up first and foremost. Oh, will it ever? There we go. I'm going to just let it run over for a moment or two because I'm not sure when it was last started up. So we'll just give it a little bit of a check up here as it's running. Oh. Lovely. So this is one of the older machines, like I say here. It's not going to be super quick. It's not going to be, class Jaguar speed or anything like that. But it is just going to get everything done that we need to be done. We've got a good few. I think we're going to have 4 trailers on the go today. So we should be in great shape. So I'm just going to pull this out and we'll see how we get going. I always remember it being a bit of a numb thing though. And I don't think that's changed much. There we go. I spend a lot of summers driving this thing, I must say. Oh, and stop there. Alright, so we'll just reverse it up here. We'll leave it to tick over and we'll go and see what the lads are doing, see if they're ready to go, and then we'll get lifting some silage. Alright then, so the lads are ready to go, as am I. Everything is looking good. Time to get in, we'll get my door shut. Actually no, we're going to keep that open for now because from what I recall it got pretty warm in this thing. Get it to forwards, that helps. Alright then. What a time to be alive, folks. We're back in this glorious machine. I really would have thought this would have been updated and kind of replaced by now, but hey ho, he clearly likes it. Clearly likes it. So today we've got our 2 trailers, and we've got 3 tractors here as well, obviously. And we're using one of David's tractors and 2 of his trailers actually, but they're not silage trailers. He doesn't have any anymore, so we're using just a standard grain trailers, which is less than ideal, but it does mean that we can hopefully account and kind of cover for everything. Ooh, this gets a little bit fast down here. But as you can see, we've got 1 field there and 1 field over there in which we can run at, and then 1 behind the hedge there as well. So there's 3 to go at. Should be plenty. You would hope. And we're going to just cut in, there's a gate up here. So we had Jamie here for the most part yesterday, getting this all mowed down. And then I jumped in with one of David's big machines, his big Massey mowers, to get the rest of this done. And we flew through that side of things, we really did. But we're just going to jump into here for now, I think. And we'll get this gate opened and see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Alright, back up we come. These ladders never get any easier. Alright. It's not so hard for me to get into here. I don't know how these guys are going to get on. I'm sure we'll find out. We'll go around this way. So, let's see what's going on here. The pipe is up. Now, so this is Dave driving my Massey. He's in there with our trailer. And then we've got Jamie who's driving his precious New Holland. And then we've got there's another couple of lads here as well. So we'll get ourselves started up. That's us going there. And we are away. We've got a bit of speed licking up here actually. This thing's flying. Let's get that speed down. There we go. These swaths are actually pretty thick. There was a lot of grass here, to be honest. It's really coming through. Really did manage to get a good healthy crop. Nice to see a really thick healthy crop coming through. But what's more surprising is this is really destroying it, this New Holland. It's not struggling at all. Given its age there, you usually find that these things slow down a touch and that the flywheel becomes a little slower and the chopping speed's not quite as good. But so far, so good. Load number 1 in the books, and here is Jamie. We're away. Perfect stuff. So I think we've got David, the owner, has opted to work the pit for us on the Hanomag, which is fantastic news because he likes his old brutish loaders. We'll just stick with the young lads on here. Like I said, we only have 2 of our own. Just getting a bit stuck there. We only have 2 of our own silage trailers, so after that we're going to be using. We're going to be stuck using kind of regular grain trailers, but we'll make it work. What we'll do though, we're going to keep pushing on. I need to concentrate a little bit here because it is the headlands, and we'll come back to you when we get further into it. Alrighty folks, we're flying. We've got the headlands knocked off on this first field. There goes Dave away, he's full, and in comes Jamie. Lovely stuff. We are, like I say here, we're really cracking on. Headlands are done, we'll take this little block off here now. Shouldn't take us too long really. But it's all coming through nicely. Tractors are working well. We've only got, at the moment, we've got 3 trailers on, which to be honest is a little tight. We could ideally do with at least 1 more. But you know, we're making do with what we've got. I think one of Dave's other drivers is coming in, but he's not here at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see if he can get on. But for now, you know, it's coming in. We can only, like I say, we can only work with what we have. We've cleared the headlands. This is a big field, so it's going to take us a little bit of time, but we're cracking through. This harvester is exactly like I remember it. The old Forager's doing well, and we're cracking on. It's just, it has its quirks, it has its methods of operation you've just got to kind of get used to. But once you do, life is good. So yeah, we are going to just keep pushing through. Hopefully we'll get this field finished and we'll get into the next one in the next kind of couple of hours really, I should think, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, no issues so far. David on the pit is keeping up, I think is the best way to put it. The Hanomag is a beast that you've got to kind of be prepared for, because sometimes it just doesn't work as you expect it to, but he's handling it pretty well. And yeah, so far so good. So we'll keep cracking on and we'll come back and check in just a little while. Alrighty guys, slowly but surely we are getting it done. Not too far away here at all. Just a little block left on this field at least. And then we'll jump over and try and wrap out the headlands over there. But yeah, we're flying through it. It's getting a little bit thinner on this side actually. So we're cruising along here now. Although we have had a few problems. There's a fast track coming into the field. Well, our fast track's coming into the field now. And he's got a different colour trailer on. The first grain trailer we were using got a flat tyre. We're not in the time frame to get that changed, so we're just going to leave it for a little while. David can look after that one. We've jumped onto his other grain trailer he's got here, and we're going to see what we can get done. So it is a little bit, I think it's a fraction bigger, but it's still a grain trailer sadly, but at this stage, you know, we'll take what we can. Otherwise, with our two trailers, we're just one short really. We're just not quite covering everything we need to cover. But it's all coming through. We've made some good ground. As you can see, we've still got 2 fields to run at, and we'll get those done. It's still nice and early, nice and dry as well, so we can rumble on through without any problem at all. So yeah, just nice to actually get this going. I feel like the forage has warmed up a lot more now, and it's really getting into the groove. It seems to be just a little bit sharp now. The hydraulic oil's warmed up a bit, so the raising and lowering of the pickup bars kind of just become a little bit more responsive, really, which is good. Just takes this old girl a little bit of time to get the muscles going properly and get fired up there. But it is, and it's a fantastic machine to use. We're just going to skip a few rows and we'll get down here. We'll take this one, I think. Those 2 little bits. There's a little bit behind that tree line that we've got to focus on as well. That's going to be a bit fiddly, but we'll get it. And yeah, other than that, it's getting a little bit warm in here. I must admit, there's no air conditioning, or none that works. Those buttons did work once upon a time, but I think they were faulty when I was last here. So make what you will of that one. But yeah, we'll keep on plugging away. It's still going very well. And I've yet to see the pit here, but I've been reliably informed that it is filling up quite nicely, so we'll wait and see about that. All we can do is quite literally keep chopping. Yeah, that fast track is fantastic on the fields here and on the road. You can barely get up to full speed, just about, but then it cuts out, so interesting to see. And we will just keep firing away. I think he's about full there, and we'll come back to you later on. There he goes. And here is Jamie as well. Perfect stuff. Still loving that New Holland. I can hear it through my New Holland. Never mind. I think we've been discussing it. I think the next tractor we're going to look into upgrading was probably going to be his. As much as it is a good tractor, it is showing the signs of age a little bit more than mine at the moment, so if we do get to upgrade one, it'll definitely be his, I should imagine. But that'll be done when we can afford it. We're already paying out enough in terms of higher purchases right now, so we'll have to wait for that. There we go. Flying through it now. I wish I had a CB radio. Just keep in touch with Jamie, tell him what he needs to be doing, but this is not his first time. He's quite accomplished at this. We used to do this almost exactly the same about 4 years ago. Me sitting up here and him carting off, just like old times. Alright then, we are done this first field. I'm just going to go out and open the door. It's getting a bit warm in there. That needs to cool down a little bit.
Yeah, that's a job well done, that is.
Hey, that's not too bad, is it? We've flown through that. That's
Oh, where you gone?
Where have you gone? There you are. You're hidden from me. What was that about?
I went round the back of the trailer.
Ah, I see. That was this old girl still got it. She's still firing. We've kind of cleared that one up nicely, I must admit. I think we'll just go and take off the headlands over the road there now and see how we get on.
Yeah, we are losing the light a bit at this point, so yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit dark.
Let's go get those headlands.
How's the clamp looking? Is it full, or how are we doing?
Oh, what for? Yeah, it's doing quite well. I think we got we're somewhere between sort of a third and half full at the moment.
Oh, grand, lovely.
So we're getting a good amount of grass and chaff off it. So
excellent.
Yeah.
And how's David finding the old Hanamag up there? Is he surviving?
He's doing all right. I heard a couple of choice words about it a couple of times.
Well, that's just
it
rude.
Is a bit of a beast.
How dare he? How dare he? Alright then. Well, I'm going to just trundle through. Are both of the top gates open here at the road? I think that might be the easiest way in.
I know this top gate is. I'll head ahead of you and get the other one open.
Oh, grand. Lovely stuff. I'll trundle on over and
go straight.
Lovely stuff. We'll get this all rattled out.
Okay.
Onwards. Oh, better be. It's still warm in here. Good lord. Get this door shut. I'm going to leave the door open actually. We're going to let a bit of fresh air in whilst we trundle on over there. And we'll just follow him. There we go. Yeah, so far so good. That's one field done. The light is starting to dip a little bit here, but we'll crack on. It's supposed to be quite nice weather tomorrow actually as well, so we'll get probably that. We'll easily get halfway through this field, if not a bit more, and we'll see what we're looking like. But yeah, all in all, can't complain with how we're doing today at all. So we will, like I said, hopefully see what we've got left to do. We haven't got any jobs lined up for tomorrow, which should be good. Allow us to really get this all finished up and get the pit worked in as well. But the one thing is the real pickup header doesn't lift up that high on here, so you gotta be careful what you go over. It's gonna get noisy in here, so we'll have to shut that door, unfortunately. And we'll fire the pickup reel up, and away we go. Got to be a little bit more cautious when you're going on the first pass, at least, because there's never quite as much room for the trailer up against the hedgerow there. We have cut this one a little bit further away from the hedgerow for that exact reason, but we'll just take it nice and slowly, see how it goes. As you can see, we've got all of the next door field rolled up as well. David actually did that before we started today, so yeah, we've got plenty to run at, which is fantastic. Really nice to see. And yeah, we'll just keep knocking ourselves through here. Like I say, 3 headlands on this field, and then this one's a little smaller actually. I think this is only about 20 acres as opposed to the 25 over the road. So we'll keep cracking through it. We'll give them a little bit more space there. Have to come back and collect that last headland at some point, but we'll worry about that later. It just gives them a little bit more space. I quite like to take that last one facing in over. Alrighty folks, these are the headlands are done. We are now just starting to getting onto the rows in this field, and this one really shouldn't take us too long at all. We're flying through now. We've probably still got about an hour and a half of sunlight left before the night draws in and the dampness starts to kind of curtail our operations. So we'll keep cracking on and see what we can get done. It's been very successful so far today with well-oiled machine now, really. Everything is coming through nicely, so we will keep pushing through. We'll keep working our way through, and hopefully we'll get this finished. We will probably get it finished tomorrow lunchtime, really get the pit wrapped up and kind of sheeted over, and yeah, then we'll head back on down to Cornbrook, where we'll return with you all next week. So at this stage, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you'd like to see more of us, of the Cornbrook contracting team over on Hillside, then don't forget to check out both Simulation for the Nation, who hosts my videos, and Virtual Farmer, who keeps up to date with Jamie's videos. We will see you in the next one, where no doubt we'll be still stuck in with the silage and cracking on somewhere. So until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. We will see you in the next one, and do take care of yourself. Enjoy what you're doing as always, and we will catch you later. So until then, happy farming.